how do you follow that? In fairness, I mean, he's half the place in tears. Even the cake is in tears. I've had the privilege over the last while to get to know the Cosden family as well. I know Matthew has spoken about them there. But I feel I need to just say a few words just on behalf of the O'Donnell family. First of all, let us be all together, put our hands together to welcome Julie into the O'Donnell family at this stage. So Julie, you are so welcome into the O'Donnells. Family, I've met Joe and Kathy a few times. Kathy is down there, she's like Mom, a retired primary school teacher. Her family are here as well. We have Joanne and Tim, Mary Lisa and Jim and Bob and Susan. So you are so welcome. And can I just say, you have been so welcoming to Matthew. Now, sorry to clarify for a second. We've always known Matthew as Matthew, obviously, but Matthew is a name in our family for generations. There's Matthew O'Donnell, there's probably 6 or 7 of them in the family currently. It's the Irish translation for Matthew, and we also have Uncle Matt, and Matt was also in the family. So we're comfortable with Matt or Matthew or Matthew even. We're comfortable with it all, but to me, he's always Matthew, so if you don't mind, I'll stick with that for the next 5-10 minutes anyway. Just also to mention Joe. Joe, a really good sportsman, good golfer. We played with him the last day, even though Gentleman Jim carried the team. Joe was the guy as well. And just to talk about the golf for a second, this was one of Matthew's brainwaves, right? To have this Ryder Cup kind of a challenge between the Americans and the Irish. Someone got clever along the way and kind of split them up. And we had 2 Irish and 2 Americans on most of the teams. And look, suitably enough, it was a mixed team that won the tournament. So we have Bob and Jim down here, who are the winners, and we have Mick down here on this side, and Derek. So it's a mixture of Irish and American, and won the Ryder Cup. We were only, that's Jim O'Neill by the way, so you can ignore him. He's the guy in the Vatican sale. So Joe is actually from Longford, from Glenard Longford, for the Great Irish Republican. Michael Collins is from. He's been in Ireland numerous times. 30 times he's visited Ireland. So the guy is really an Irishman. So you're welcome home, Joe. And I also mentioned as well Sean here, and Sean and Elizabeth, who was fantastic bridesmaid and kind of really looked after the show in the last week in particular. And the 2 lads, Kieran, turning 18 next week, or the week after, I think he's back. He's out of the country at the time, for bad time on his part. And Patrick, 2 super table tennis players, and just to acknowledge the boys as well, because it has been an absolute pleasure to get to know the Cosdens over the last while. Such a close togetherness and strong family. It's just our privilege to have anything, to be connected with you. And as Sean said last night, it's kind of the joining of families, and we're absolutely privileged to be joined with the Cosdens. Sean would like to say a few words. Sean, Julie's brother. And Sean is probably the most honourable groomsman we have. So.
Alright, thank you. So yes, as Vihal said, my name is Sean. No fada on my name, not yet at least. But on behalf of the American side of the family, the Cosdens, the Malorys, everyone that made it across the Atlantic for this trip, it can be quite daunting walking into a not only a brand new family, but completely new environment. And on behalf of the entire family, it's just been phenomenal, the welcome that we've gotten. Matt, from your entire family, Miho, Sean, Moira, all the O'Donnells have been absolutely incredibly welcoming to us. And at least from the Cosby Maori side, I really want to say a very hearty Lord Mil Malagut from the Cosby side. It's funny, Matt, that you mentioned the coffee in Phoenix Park, because Elizabeth and I heard a lot about that. A lot about that day. In fact, I think it only lasted about maybe an hour and a half, but it took about 3 hours of very deep detail to dissect every moment of that, which we took as a very good sign. But it was very obvious to me and Elizabeth and to my parents, to our family, that how deeply you were getting to know Julie, and how much you've gotten to love and appreciate all the things that the Julie we know, and how much we love and appreciate her. And I know you see those same things in her as well. That said, I'm not sure you know everything. Some of these you may know, but I think it's only fair for me to share them if you do already know them, at least with the broader audience. So, among other things, I'm very concerned, when you move in together, that Jetty doesn't join you. Jetty will be Julie's imaginary friend. Now, my imaginary friend was Freddie, and so it was very original. But Jetty, and I never saw Jetty. Jetty was always lurking in the shadows. Always pictured something kind of like Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. So hopefully Jetty will stay away, because you don't want Jetty. Let's see what else about Julie. Medically proven, she is deathly allergic to pink lemonade. Yeah, no, it's hard to believe. It's very rare, but the proof is it's undoubtable. When she was 6 years old, and we went to Hershey Park, one of the finest establishments for roller coasters in the United States, we settled in for some chocolate. I think followed by some greasy chicken nuggets and some fries, and topped off by a nice glass of pink lemonade. And when the next roller coaster didn't go so well, undoubtedly was the pink lemonade that she was allergic to. And to this day, I believe you will not drink pink lemonade. So, Julie is definitely afraid of raisins. She is. I mean, when you really think about it, you step back, how can you blame her? They're shriveled. They stick together and hide in the bottom of the box, and then they come out and get you. She's definitely afraid of raisins. All right, I'm debating whether or not I should tell this one, but I have been waiting almost a quarter of a century. Because 24 years and 1 month ago was my wedding. And Julie, I believe, would have been 17 at the time, one of the bridesmaids. And she enjoyed herself. She had a good time. Did a little flirting. And as I found out the next morning, may have done a little bit of flirting with my best man. So Julie, I have to say, I've been waiting 24 years for payback. I fully intend on flirting with you. but seriously, what are the things that you should know about Julie? And I know you already know a lot of these things. I mean, she absolutely loves passion. She doesn't just love, she loves passion. And I was not a good older brother at times. And I don't remember what exactly spurred us on when we were quite little, but at one point I told Julie that I was going to run away. I got a big old towel, wrapped my prized possessions in that towel, tied it up, put it on the back of the stick, I started walking out the front door, and Julie bawled her eyes out. I felt so bad. So I was only gone for like 4 days, so it wasn't but Julie loves passionately. She also trusts unconditionally. Again, not a very good older brother. We had this nice long hallway in our house growing up. A little step at the end. The piano was on the far side. And I was always kind of engineer-minded, so I was always trying to come up with contraptions and things to do. So, brilliant idea. I got our little blue wagon. I tied the dog's leash to it, put the dog on the end. Put some pillows down by the piano so there wouldn't be a problem. I told Julie to take a seat in the wagon. And I had it all planned out. I knew exactly how fast that dog was going to be running when she hit the stairs. It's all going to be good. I didn't count on the acceleration. That I didn't plan for. So when the treat came out, yeah, quite the acceleration. The wagon flips over, Julie lands on her head. I go running down there, she seems fine. So we right the wagon, we try it again. Because she trusts unconditionally. She also cares deeply. One of the prized members of our family, for myself and Elizabeth, for so many years, was our dog, Janie. And Janie, again, went everywhere with us, was a phenomenal dog, absolutely loved her. But when the military took us overseas, we couldn't take Jane with us. So Julie adopted Jane, who was getting up in years, and gave that dog probably the best last few years of her life, living in a girls' dorm on a college campus. That dog, I think, slept in a different bed every night. Got super fat. But Julie cares deeply. She's also one of the most thoughtful people, most thoughtful person I've ever met. Again, the last story I'll mention here is for years. So I'm the only one in the family that skis. Picked it up in high school. My parents never skied. Julie wasn't a skier, but I was the only one that skied. And for years, from the time I was probably about 14 years old, every Christmas, every birthday, I wanted a pair of skis. And each year I'd come down and Santa just didn't bring me skis. Until finally I graduated from college. And again, my sister would have been 16, I believe, at the time. And out from under the bed comes the pair of skis that she's been saving up for. It's one of the most thoughtful people I know. And again, Matt, I know that you've seen these things already. You're only going to get to understand them more and more as you continue to spend time with my sister. I truly welcome you to the family. You obviously make Julie incredibly happy, and that makes the rest of us incredibly happy as well. I'm thrilled to have you as a brother-in-law. Welcome.
Thank you.